All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome to another update here at Met United TV. Now, before we get into this video, there's a couple of things I want to quickly mention to you. I've had a couple of messages off United fans. One of them was saying, typical Liverpool fan obsessed with United. I'm not obsessed with United. We're just trying to do something a little bit different. And the other one was, how sad is that creating a YouTube channel just to take the piss out of United? Some people would think that would be funny, actually, but that's not why I'm here. I'm a football fan, right? So I'm trying to do something different. I have a lot of friends that support Manchester United, and I know a lot of Manchester United supporters online, and they think it's great, right? Just to do something different. If you don't want to watch it, if you don't understand it, if you're a bit too young, then, go somewhere else. I don't know, CBs, what's it called, CBBs or something like that. But no, I'm not here to take the piss out of United. We're here to have a bit of a giggle and that. I've run a Liverpool website for nearly 30 years, and I've run the YouTube channel to go alongside it, Cop Talk TV, for a long time as well. And you will get a bit of banter in the comments and stuff like that. But that's it, guys. That's all it is. It's just to do something different. Usually when someone creates a YouTube channel, it's about their club and they're a super fan and all that. No, I'm coming here to say like, oh, right, okay, I didn't know that. Look at my history updates I've done already, right? So just here for a bit of a giggle, learn a bit, and also to offer some, genuine opinion, whether you want to accept it or not. It's up to you, all right? But the grown-ups, we'll continue to do what we want to do. And those of you that just want to run your mouth, you'll be hidden and no one will ever see what you've got to say. All right. So what I do over on Cop Talk TV each day, I run a feature when I see an exclusive called Today's Exclusive, because it's usually a load of shite. And I'm going to do that on here, and show you the exclusives relating to Manchester United, for example. Now, this one here on GiveMeSport.com, we actually call that GiveMeStrength.com within the Liverpool community. I don't know about you guys with Manchester United. Please tell me, who the worst websites are that are supposed to be Manchester United supporters' websites, right? But clearly aren't. We have them to do with Liverpool. We have people that pass themselves off as, fan sites, but it's all about the clickbait, all about the adverts and very misleading, right? So I'm going to start covering these for this channel. And as I go along, I'm going to learn about that too, hopefully. And maybe those of you that are Manchester United fans can point me in the right direction as to who you actually listen to. With Liverpool, all right, I listened to Paul Joyce at the Times and David Ornstein at The Athletic. That's it. They're the only two journalists that touch on Liverpool Football Club on the planet that I would listen to. And that's what I advise my subscribers and my members of my website to listen to too. So there must be the same with Manchester United. It would really help me out if you could tell me so I can keep an eye on them. So GiveMeStrength.com or GiveMeSport.com, as I guess it's known as, they have an exclusive. And it is Man United ready to sign world-class Brazilian midfielder for Ugarte. Now, Ugarte was a player that Liverpool were heavily linked with before his last move, along with Edison, who I think, is going to get a mention in here as well. And, of course, Mendy, the Real Sociedad midfielder. He turned out against United, didn't he, not so long ago? I don't think he had a great game, but he'd only just come back from injury, and he's played the most outfield minutes for any Real Sociedad player this season, I think, unless that's changed a bit. But up until recently, I review the Spanish football dailies every day of the week because I live here in Spain and I've been here for 17 years, so I've got a good bit of knowledge of it. I have another channel called Golazo España. Look in the video description for the link, or it might come up on the screen. But I do review the Spanish papers each day, and obviously if there's anything to do with Manchester United in them, you're going to hear about it in there before the clickbaiters and content creators on Twitter twats get hold of it. Now let's take a look at this article. So it's written by Danny Rust and Dean Jones. Does that mean anything to you guys? I can't read the entire article to you because you're not allowed to. I can review it, but the bits I leave out are probably like descriptive things to do with who a player is or something like that. You can read the article if you think I'm trying to leave anything out that makes it look better or worse or whatever, okay? It says here that Man United have set their sights on attempting to recruit Edison from Atalanta as head coach. Ruben Amorim, goes in search of fresh competition in the middle of the park, blah, 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 blah. Give Me Sport sources Do you smell that? It's bullshit, innit? Have revealed. So I want you to keep a note of certain words during this video, all right? Okay? Sources. I want you to write down the amount of times we say sources, revealed, understands, because these are things that we see in the shitty exclusives all the time, right? So let's see if it's the same with the reporting concerning our friends at Old Trafford, right? Sources revealed, go with it. Oh, and another thing, the more ads, the more bullshit, right? That's what I find when reading exclusives, you know, from these fucking aggregators or whatever. If you visit a website, the more adverts they got, the more likely it's to be bullshit. That's what I think. Although Ugarte joined the Red Devils in a deal worth up to £50.5 million after an agreement was reached, blah, blah, blah. In August, there's a desire to strengthen their options due to spending the majority of the season in the bottom half of the Premier League. No, I'm not saying no. They talk about Rashford could head through the door for 40 million in the summer. That would, you know, help the budget if you like. And then it goes on here, right? So in bold, which makes it serious business, Red Devils set sights on sealing Ederson deal. Brazil international pinpointed as a potential arrival at Old Trafford. Potential, right? And it says here, Man United are ready to sign Ederson if they succeed in bagging a place in next season's Champions League, according to GMS sources, right? As Amorim is determined to find a new midfield partner for Ugarte. Amid lingering doubts over academy graduate Kobe Mainoo's long-term future. Did I pronounce his name right? I'm not very good with names unless it's Jack Daniels or John Smith. They'll tell you that on the other side on my Liverpool channel. They will. The Brazil international will head into the summer with a price tag in the region of £52 million, as current employers, Atalanta, are desperate to keep him on board after playing a crucial role, blah, 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 in their attempts to be crowned Serie A champions. Yeah, they never wanted to sell him when we were sniffing around. That is for sure. I don't know if that's changed. GMS sources have been informed that Manchester United are likely, not will, likely, to make a move for Ederson if they succeed in returning to the Contents Elite club competition by winning the Europa League. Right, hang on, it goes on here. What's it saying here now? No, that's blah, blah, blah. More adverts, guys. You know that means more bullshit. Ederson has a lot of characteristics that Manchester United are seeking as they look to bring in fresh protection in front of the back line. GMS sources have learned, there's another one, but they may need strong negotiating skills to reach an agreement. What strong negotiating skills? They can't just like have skills like to negotiate. Why do they have to be strong? Like banging a table and stuff like that. Is that what they mean? Because Atalanta, they're keen to avoid letting him head through the exit door on the cheap. Oh, we've got some more bold now. God, I have caught the sun today, haven't I? Ederson move easier with Champions League. Qualification would give Amorim more scope to splash cash. GMS sources, I think that's five times now. It's like a kid's wrote this. Have been told that Manchester United hopes of acquiring Ederson will be given a significant boost if they book their place in next season's Champions League. Haven't we heard that about 3 times in this fucking article so far? He's been described as world-class by Atalanta boss Gian Piero Gasperini. Red Devils have pinpointed him as an option to potentially bring the best out of Ugarte as they push to take their squad to the next level. Serious question, Ugarte, how's he done? Has he done all right? Yeah? Because, I thought we would get him at one point, but then it was like, nah, he wants United and all that. Can't remember it all, to be honest with you. I know we spoke about him a lot over there at the time. I don't know how he's done. Ederson is not the only name on Manchester United's shortlist, as Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton is admired. GMS sources understand. While Hayden Hackney's performances for Middlesbrough are still being tracked as his athleticism, like me, combativeness and ability to retain possession have caught the eye. For fuck's sake. The Red Devils are looking for fresh impetus in the middle of the park, even though it is not a priority. And GMS sources, I'm sure we'd have 7 times now. The GMS, what was it? GMS sources, it's not a priority. And GMS sources recently revealed that seeing a return to the Champions League would make it more likely that 2 major signings will be made by Amorim during the summer transfer window. What was the exclusive claim again? Man United ready to sign world-class Brazilian midfielder for Ugarte. But the thing is, though, where's the bit where it says they're ready to sign him? You know, we see this bullshit to do with Liverpool stuff, right? Where exactly does it say ready to sign him? It just says, well, we might be able to sign him if we're doing well in this competition. It'll be hard to make it happen, so we'll have to negotiate out. There's nothing in this article that says that Manchester United are ready to sign him whatsoever. And I genuinely don't know if United are actually looking for a player that fits that profile. I don't know. But it is my intention to learn as I go along. And whether you like my videos or not, I'm going to be here every day for a while. I hope, God forbid, please. Might have to cut down a little bit. But I intend to be here. And I'm going to go over one of these exclusives every day with a bit of luck. Not every day. I don't mind, a bit of Saturday and Sundays off and stuff like that. But no, my intention long term with the channel is to do that. I've got a few things coming up, going away on Thursday. So, but yeah, I want to go through these exclusives, and see if it's similar kind of reporting as it is with Liverpool. Obviously, with Liverpool, I've got nearly 30 years experience of studying people in the media, and I know who chats shit and who to listen to. But with United, I don't know. So I genuinely would welcome back some feedback as to who the best and worst journalists are concerning United. And, there's a couple of Newcastle fans have been commenting on my videos over at Cop Talk TV. And they're sound, really, really sound people. They've been commenting because obviously Isak keeps being linked with Liverpool. I don't believe that we would do that. And they're expecting someone to, be a typical Liverpool fan, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and clickbait the Newcastle fans. And they've all said, I think by 1 or 2, you always get a couple of clowns like you do on here, but they think I've been very respectful, and they've been giving me input as to the only journalists that Newcastle fans listen to. So it's all about learning as you go through, and I like to learn. I like that, knowledge is power, guys. So I'm not sure I've done a great video of it, but to be honest with you, the exclusive was shite, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you get it, if you understand that I'm trying to give you a different angle on things, please thumbs up my video. If you don't, thumbs down the video and post loads of abuse. It won't stay there very long. And did you know a thumbs down on YouTube has the same weight as a thumbs up? It's classed as 1 view and 1 interaction. I never knew that. I only found that out the other week. So there's no need to cry about it from my point of view. But yeah, I would like to watch, people talking about my club. I'd love to watch a diehard Manchester United supporter talk honestly about my club, because one of the best things, I think, is to see what your rivals think of, like not the kids and the fucking toilet heads, that just want to say, your club's shit, my club's better than yours. No, people that are like, when we had Jurgen, it was like, oh, fucking hell, I hope he goes soon. And that, Man United fans are saying that because that means they really know he's a threat. And when we were saying, well, we don't want you to sack your last manager or whatever, it's because we're quite happy, So it's always good to listen to what rival supporters have got to say, I think, providing they're not taking the piss. And taking the piss in this video, I am not. But you're the audience, you can either watch or not. It's up to you guys, all right? But I'd love to have some sensible discussion with you. All right, guys, I'm sure in the video description there's links to socials or something. I have no idea, I can't remember. But I do have a YouTube channel that you might be interested in, which is Golazo España, because I do keep seeing stuff mentioned in the Spanish print media to do with Manchester United, because I review the papers every day for the Liverpool stuff and for that channel in general. So you might find something of interest, and it'll be a different angle to the reports you're getting, from England. You don't take it as gospel, but knowledge is power. All right, guys. Cheers.